Hey guys, Nabil here, the King of Fighters, a new beginning manga. Now, if you have not read this manga yet, you're really missing out. The manga started in 2018. Now it's more than 2 years that we've been having a new chapter every 2 weeks in Japanese, and recently has been picked up by 7 Seas for an actual English translation, which we already have 2 volume released and they're available on Amazon. And also there are links in the description if you have not ordered them yet, because you definitely should. Now the manga is an official. Now I know people are not going to agree with what I'm saying right now, but it is an official adaptation of the King of Fighters 14. Now I had this question asked to Oda-san about 2 years ago when the manga was starting, and I asked him, is this the official, is this written by SNK? And he explained that the story was written by the mangaka and reviewed and approved, and also, if there's any changes, I believe that they were done thanks to a review from the SNK team. So the SNK team are aware of the story. Not only that, Oda-san said to me that the manga is going to influence the future game, which is the King of Fighters 15, which means it is canon to an extent. Yeah, maybe semi-canon. Anyway, going back to why I'm doing this video today, as I said, the manga has been with us for 2 years now and it's getting really exciting, and I made a tweet about a couple of weeks ago when I saw the latest chapter at the time, and I said I think we're getting to the end of this manga because we're reaching the final battle of the King of Fighters 14, as characters are gonna go against Verse. Now, it was confirmed today by the mangaka himself on his Twitter account that the manga is indeed ending in 4 months, which means we still have about 8 chapters left before the ending of the manga. Now, things are looking crazy. I don't want to spoil anything, so if you're not reading the Japanese, well, if you're not looking at the Japanese chapters, and you'd rather wait for the English one, so I don't want to spoil anything. If you're that guy, you don't want to know anything about the plot, stop watching this video right now and just know that the manga is ending in 4 months. Now, for those of you who are actually following the manga, maybe not reading it, I don't speak Japanese, I barely understand a little bit when I read, but I get what's happening in the manga, and it's crazy that last page of the latest free release of the manga, because they release it every 2 weeks. There's the new chapter, which is a paid one, which becomes free 2 weeks later. Now I'm just gonna talk about the free one. I'm not gonna talk about the paid one, which I actually purchased because it's dirt cheap and I want to support this manga as much as I can. But this latest chapter, the free one, just this amazing splash panel at the end showing all these characters going against these revenants. Now, as you probably have seen, Geese went on toe-to-toe with Verse and freaking destroyed Verse in one punch. Pretty much, when Verse exploded, these shadows showed up coming out from him. Of course, those are the souls of some dead warriors, some dead King of Fighters warriors, and boy, they have not showed their faces, but if you're a KOF fan, you'll know who these guys are. And it's just crazy. You have Zero, you have Chrysalid, and then you have Genitz, and the 3 characters I'm going to talk about, the New Faces team, which is Shermie, Chris, and the Yashiro. And I can guarantee, will almost guarantee, that these 3 characters at least, are going to be playable in the King of Fighters 15. Why am I saying this? Is this a leak? No, it is not a leak. Again, in that same interview, when I asked about the manga, I asked Oda-san about the ending of Shermie in the SNK Heroines game, where they showed that these 3 characters are alive and still kicking. And he said that yes, that ending is canon. Those 3 characters are now alive. So we know they're alive, which probably means we're gonna see them. Other people were, saying, what are all the other souls? There's a panel that shows, Kim and Chang and Choi stranded in that island, and then other souls falling all around the globe. So these are not the only ones within Verse. We know Ash was there. We know Rugal is there. So there's gonna be a lot of crazy stuff happening in the manga. And the cool thing is, this is ended in 4 months, so that makes it we're almost so that's June, September. I bet we're gonna have a King of Fighters 15 trailer and a lot of King of Fighters 15 trailer and information by that time. And we know that this manga is gonna lead to the King of Fighters 15, so my mind is going crazy thinking about all the crazy stuff we're gonna have from this manga and all what we're gonna see in the King of Fighters 15. Now, my hope, I know it's sad that this manga is ending, you know, I really wanted it to go more. I mean, I wanted it to go, you know, above King of Fighters 14 and just fully bridge to the King of Fighters 15. But here's the thing, now we're gonna have a complete King of Fighters 14 manga. A complete manga for a King of Fighters 14, guys, something I've never thought I will be seeing. Now, my hope is that we're gonna get this adapted into an anime. Maybe a couple movies will do. I don't think a whole series about it because it's not long enough for it to be a long series, but maybe a movie or 2 movies will be great. In fact, again, I'll go back to that interview with Oda-san. I specifically asked him, what are the chances of this manga being adapted into an anime? And he said he hoped it will happen, but nothing has been decided at the time. So hopefully something has been decided now, and hopefully they're gonna make this into an anime. And my last thing that I really hope is that Azuma Kyotaro, the mangaka of this King of Fighters New Beginning, will not stop working on King of Fighters. And my hope is that we get a proper retelling of the Orochi saga. A proper manga starting from the King of Fighters 14 going to 97, showing all the crazy stuff that happened, showing the resurrection of Orochi and all that crazy stuff. I'm hoping we're gonna get that. Another hope is that he actually start working on a Samurai Showdown manga. We haven't had that for a long time, so maybe that'll be a cool thing. We have Samurai Showdown manga for about 2 years again, and then he goes back to another adaptation of the King of Fighters 15 since the game will be released by then. Well, what do you guys think? Are you excited to see the ending of the King of Fighters A New Beginning? Are you following the chapters along with the Japanese release? And have you purchased the English version? And if so, let me know what you think of this manga. Let me know what you hope to see at the end of this manga. And whether or not is it your hope as well to see this in anime form. And I'm speaking about 2D anime and not 3D CGI, of course. And speaking of anime, sometime this week I'm gonna have 3 videos about the King of Fighters anime. The first one, we're gonna dissect the King of Fighters Destiny. I forgot the name. King of Fighters Destiny anime. We're gonna talk about it in depth. I just rewatched the whole thing a couple days ago, and I have a lot of things to say about it. A lot of good things, a lot of bad things. So join me once I have that video up, and we can discuss about that anime. The other thing I want to talk about is why SNK needs the King of Fighters anime, a proper one, more than fans. We'll talk about the details, what it means to have a proper anime of this franchise, as well as how to do it. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and until next time, thank you for watching.